Alright guys, so I'm going to start this video out a little bit differently because I just went into Goodwill. Wasn't really planning on filming a video or anything like that, but I found the jackpot for Blu-rays. I usually don't find a ton of Blu-rays in my Goodwill, but today I did. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to show you all the footage, and then we're going to go back to the house and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up in the Goodwill today. Oh my goodness, I got the sun in my eyes. Yes, I have a full, I'm gonna try not to show you guys the movies. I have a full bag of Blu-rays. I've got one DVD in there. It's an incredible haul at the Goodwill today. And we're gonna go back, we're gonna go through the titles, but first I'm gonna show you a little bit of footage inside the Goodwill. But I'm excited guys, because this doesn't happen to me. I usually find like maybe one or two Blu-rays and that's it. But I found the jackpot. I passed in my car, let me walk back. I found the jackpot today in the Goodwill and I'm excited. I'm very excited to share it with you. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I'm back at the house and I've got my fat stack of Blu-rays here in my Goodwill bag. I did not expect that. I did not expect that going into the Goodwill. Like I said, I wasn't even going to make a video. I just walked in there to see what they had because I try to check Goodwill a couple of times a week because you never know what you're going to find. And I caught somebody dropping off their whole Blu-ray collection, obviously, today. Or at least the Blu-rays they wanted to get rid of in their collection, something like that. So I thought I'd make a little video, shoot a little footage once I saw what was inside, and then come back to the house because I didn't want to sit in my car and show this stuff off. And, you know, show you guys what I got. I got 9 titles inside the Goodwill. I got 8 Blu-rays, and I got 1 DVD, all for $9.50. I paid $9.50 for these Blu-rays and DVDs. So extremely happy about this haul. I'm organizing everything right now. And I think that some of these might, I think maybe at least one of these, maybe 2 of these have 4K editions. But I don't necessarily need them on 4K because they're not my favorite movies in the world. So I didn't worry about it. Now, one of these titles I don't think has a Blu-ray, the one that I bought on DVD. I'll go ahead and show that one first just to find out from you guys. Welcome to Mooseport. I went ahead and picked this one up and it's still in the plastic right here, as you can see. But you got Ray Romano in this movie and Gene Hackman. And fun fact, this was Gene Hackman's last movie. After he made Welcome to Mooseport, he was done. 2004 is when this movie came out. So Ray Romano put him into retirement is what basically happened with Gene Hackman here. But I remember watching this film. I think I watched it at a buddy's house or something back in 2004. And I think it was pretty good from what I remember. I think they were both running for mayor, like against each other, or it was some kind of storyline like that. So it was pretty fun for what it was. So it's something I definitely would want in my collection. Again, not sure if this one has a Blu-ray. I really don't think it does. And I'm trying to see who put this out. Yeah, this is 20th Century Fox. I really do not think that Welcome to Mooseport ever got a Blu-ray release. So I'm happy to have it on DVD, still in the plastic. And I'll give this one a watch at some point for sure. Welcome to Mooseport. Let me know if you've seen that in the comment section below. Now, this movie, guys, I will fully admit, I don't like this movie. I've seen it twice. I think me and my wife actually saw it in the theaters. So you'll ask yourself, Ken, why did you get this? And to be honest, I really don't know, other than at some point in my life, I may give this movie another chance. And I do love both of these comedians. I love both of them. Like in everything else that they've ever been in, I really love both of these guys. I don't know why I don't love this movie, so I kind of want to like it. So I'm hoping maybe the dumb humor will click for me at some point and I'll like this movie. But Dinner for Schmucks has Steve Carell and Paul Rudd in it. And I hated this movie when we saw it in the theaters. And I tried it again and I hated it again watching it at home. I don't think I've seen it in probably 10 years. I think it came out in 2011, actually. So I want to rewatch it. Maybe I'll like it better. But at the end of the day, it's got Steve Carell. It's got Paul Rudd in it. I would like all of these comedies from this era, like the 2000s, early 2010s, the Apatow era in the collection. I figured for 99 cents, this is probably the best way to get this movie on Blu-ray in the collection and not have to pay a lot of money. So I do have Dinner for Schmucks now in the collection for $1 from the Goodwill. So I also got this movie called Hart's War. And this is one that I feel like might have got a 4K release at some point. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. This is 20th Century Fox, so probably not. But Hart's War has Colin Farrell, and it's got Bruce Willis. And I don't know too much about this movie, but I do like me some war films, and I missed this one when it came out. I think that, you got the Blu-ray release on the inside. I thought that a couple of these had a DVD inside of them as well. But all these were in good condition. So the person that dropped these off, they did a good job keeping these in good condition. So I got Hart's War on Blu-ray. I figured for Hart's War, Blu-ray was probably good enough. But let me know if you've seen this movie. I like Bruce Willis and I like Colin Farrell. When did this come out? 2001 is when Hart's War. So Colin Farrell was really starting to heat up as an actor at this point. And Bruce Willis was kind of, he was still going relatively strong. He had just did Unbreakable, but definitely in the later part of his stardom for sure. All right, now we have, I think this, I don't know which installment in this franchise this is, but I went ahead and got Night at the Museum, the Battle for the Smithsonian. So I want to say this is the third one, because I think Night at the Museum 2 is just called Night at the Museum 2, and I think the third one they had a subtitle. But Battle of the Smithsonian, I went ahead and added to the collection because this is a family movie. Maybe at some point I want to watch it with the family, and 20th Century Fox as well. I think these movies are on Disney Plus, but I do not have Disney Plus. But this one does have a Blu-ray copy, and it also has a DVD, and it also has a digital copy. Back in the day where they put digital copies on discs, guys, to download them. So this is a 3-disc set. Now, another thing that I saw, I'll go ahead and bring this up because a lot of you guys will probably ask me, Ken, why didn't you pick up Tron Legacy, the 3D edition? Well, I'm not a 3D collector. I should have looked it up and saw how much it was worth. I really don't think it was worth a lot, though. I'll look it up at some point. It's probably worth like $300, and I missed out on it. But I'm not a 3D collector, and I already have Tron Legacy in the collection, so I didn't need it. So I didn't pick that one up. But Battle of the Smithsonian, I went ahead and added to the collection. And I don't think that I have 1 or 2, so I'll have to get those at some point. But I'm hoping I find those at a Goodwill as well. But Night of the Museum. This one has Robin Williams in it. So yeah, I don't know when this one came out. This is directed by Sean Levy, though. Who isn't Sean Levy doing the new Deadpool movie? So this had to be like one of his earlier films. Trying to see when this came out. I think this was is this 2009? I mean, this might be the sequel. This might be the second one in this franchise. I really don't know. I don't know. Didn't they do 3? They did 3, right? I think they did 3. I think I only saw the first one. So this is another one that I don't remember liking too much, but this is a part of a franchise that I have the first 2 for, so I figured I'd get the third one. But Little Fockers, I went ahead and picked this up. And I don't remember it being horrible, but it's definitely not as good as the first 2. And the first one's an all-time comedy classic. I love Meet the Parents. Meet the Fockers, I liked it a lot when it came out, but that movie kind of went down for me over time. But Little Fockers is, I remember it being decent, and this one's got the DVD and it's got the Blu-ray in it. And then on the inside, you got to redeem your reward. Look inside. What is this? Look inside for details on how to watch your bonus. Oh my goodness, you get bonus movies. Junior and Sergeant Bilko. Oh my goodness, I could get bonus movies for this. That's crazy. But let me know what you think about Little Fockers. I would be curious to rewatch this one at some point. I just like having the complete franchises in the collection. This movie, I don't know if this is good or not. I've heard some people say that it's pretty good, and they'll bring it up as saying it's an underrated Tim Burton movie, even though I don't think he directed this. I think he just produced it. But 9, I think this is an animated film as well. And this is another one that maybe it has a 4K. I'm not exactly sure. Universal put this one out. But again, 99 cents. I figured this was worth adding to the collection. I've never seen 9. I remember when it came out. And I just remember having no interest in seeing it. So we never checked this one out. But 9 on Blu-ray felt for 99 cents. 9 for 99 cents was worth getting on Blu-ray. So I picked that one up. And the next one I got right here, guys, I was very excited to get this. I really was, because I do not have this in the collection. And this is the first Roland Emmerich directed film. This is Stargate. Am I right in that? No, this is the second. He did Universal Soldier first, and then he did Stargate. So I've seen Stargate. It's been a very long time. This is Kurt Russell's in this movie and James Spader. So been a very long time since I've seen Stargate. I've never seen the TV show, so I think I've only seen the movie. But I was definitely excited to get this one. This is another one that maybe this has a 4K, but this is also, I think, no, this is Lionsgate. So I think this is very possible. This one might get a 4K Steelbook at some point if it doesn't already have a 4K. Let me look it up real quick, guys. And no, Stargate does not have, the movie at least, does not have a 4K. So it just has a Blu-ray. So I've got Stargate on Blu-ray right now, a Roland Emmerich movie. And I figured that was worth adding to the collection. So I'll check that one out again at some point. And then I got the A-Team remake, or not remake, but adaptation of the show, because this was a TV show with Mr. T and everybody back in the day. So this one I never saw. I never saw the A-Team. I think this one came out in 2010. But you got Liam Neeson, you got Bradley Cooper. I don't know who else is in this film. I'm trying to look right now. Charlito Copley. Patrick Wilson. You got Quentin Rampage Jackson's in this film. But you got Jessica Biel as well. I mean, that's worth the price of admission, having Jessica Biel in your film. My goodness. But yeah, guys, the A-Team went ahead and got this one. And this is one that I don't think has a 4K either. And you have we got another digital copy on a Blu-ray disc. And then we got the, that must have been something 20th Century Fox was doing back in the day. And then we got the Blu-ray disc right there. But yeah, this is one that I haven't seen, but I thought, like I said, for 99 cents, guys, this is like when I used to shop at the Dollar Tree back in the day, but I made the promise to myself that I would stop picking up BS titles at the Dollar Tree, because I did that a lot. I've got them all toted away over there. I was like, I'm only going to pick up legitimate films for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So what I have today, even though not all of these are like bangers, but they are all legitimate films with legitimate stars in them that I added to the collection for $1 a piece. Now, the last one up has 2 very legitimate stars in it, and that is Sherlock Holmes with the slip, baby. I got the slip with Sherlock Holmes. Now, I know there's a sequel to this, and I don't have it, but I didn't have the first one, and I know that both of them have 4Ks. But to be honest, I saw Sherlock Holmes back in 2008 when it came out. I think it was 2008. It was 2008 or 2009. And I fell asleep. I never finished it because I was just bored to tears by it. I didn't give it a chance, though. I do want to rewatch it. I want to see what the hype's about. I want to see if it's worth it. Because I think, didn't they do a third one? Did they do a third one? Or am I thinking the movie with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell? Or maybe they're going to do a third Sherlock Holmes movie. I don't think it's been done yet, but I think maybe it's going to happen. But you got Jude Law. You got Robert Downey Jr. Rachel McAdams is in this film. I like Rachel McAdams. So, cool release right here, Sherlock Holmes. And again, $1 for Sherlock Holmes with the slipcover. Had to get it to add to the collection. And if I watch it again and I love it, then I'll upgrade to 4K. And at some point, I'll find the sequel on Blu-ray to add to the collection as well. I'm sure when, they do, and we got both the digital copy, because it's 20. No, this is Warner Brothers. I guess they were doing this across the board back in the day. Warner Brothers did this, but we got the Blu-ray and we got the digital copy. So that's kind of interesting. It says on the front, digital copy, DVD, and Blu-ray. So did I miss the Oh yeah, this is not three discs. Oh, they put the DVD and the digital code on one disc. How does that work? But that's pretty cool, I guess. You got the DVD, and then you got the. I'll have to go back and look at the others and see if those are the same. But I always, am fascinated by all the older cards and stuff that you'll find in some of these older releases. It really wasn't that long ago, but these kind of like Blu-ray releases, they honestly feel like a lifetime ago. To be honest, like these newer like Blu-rays that were coming out with the slip covers and all the stuff in them and the stickers on the front. It doesn't feel like it was a long time ago, but it also does feel like it was a long time ago. And I really wasn't collecting Blu-ray back then either. But Sherlock Holmes, guys, I'll watch it again if I like it on Blu-ray. Like if they do a third one, they'll probably put out like some kind of like 3-pack 4K edition or something. I'll just pick that up down the line if I like this movie and then the 2 sequels. But there you have it, guys. That is my haul from the Goodwill. Pretty good haul. I figured it was worth making a video about. Like I'm going to title this probably I hit the jackpot at the Goodwill or something. This is honestly the best Goodwill haul that I've ever had. Like I've never gotten 8 Blu-rays at the Goodwill. Never. Maybe I found 1 or 2. Never have I found 8 at all, but I found like 30 and got to pick what I wanted this time, which was super cool. So yeah, guys, that just, it goes to show you it's a lesson that we all need to learn about thrifting and going to the Goodwill. Just keep going. If your Goodwill doesn't have crap 99% of the time, just keep going for that 1%. That 1% that they're going to have 30 Blu-rays and that you get to take your pick from. So there you go, guys. I'm teaching lessons here today on the Mid-Level Media channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below, guys, on what I picked up. Have you picked up anything cool from your local Goodwill recently? Also, turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all of my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.